Good evening. This is the dimension of unbelievability. It is an area which we call the Frauditor Zone. In today's episode, we find Terry from Annapolis Audit complaining about someone touching his camera and then incurring injuries. When he won't stop recording or leave, he is ultimately arrested. Hello all. I'm standing in front of the Calvert County Health Department in Prince Frederick, Maryland. Well, okay, I'm not, but my avatar is. Anyway, this is where we will find Terry the Terrible of Annapolis Audit starting a live stream after the police have been called, and Terry whines and complains about just about everything as he always does, but then finds himself arrested at the end. Now let's go inside and see what's going on.
Paper.
What would you do if they hadn't accepted the paper?
They have to. There has to be an agent of the state here to accept legal documentation during business hours on a business day. They can't refuse to accept legal documentation. There has to be somebody here to accept it.
Dr. Polsky, he's inside there.
What's his name? I'm gonna need his information because, like I said, he attacked me.
We will find out later on that the doctor merely touched his camera, and I'm not even sure if he actually made contact with the camera, but Terry the 2-year-old is a crybaby child, and all one has to do is breathe on his precious camera in order to be accused of assault. Poor Terry lives in his own little world where he only sees things the way he wants them to be seen.
Melissa, Lou, how y'all doing? So I'm down here back at the Calvert County Health Department. I walked in, I asked for the gentleman Champ who was here last time and gave me permission to film. That door's normally wide open, there's also cameras in there.
He went back there.
So when I got over here, as soon as I got over here, this gentleman actually followed me in the building. He said that I matched a description of somebody else that he had a picture of, but then also said that he didn't get a clear look at me, so I'm not quite sure how I matched a description when he didn't get a clear look at me. Anyway, I asked for Champ to come out so I could drop off this letter of intent to sue that I'm here to drop off to them, and he came out with the health director, Dr. You said Pawlowski, something like that. And the guy came out and actually attacked me, tried to grab my camera when I took a step back and informed him that that was actually assault, and if he attempted to do it again, I would defend myself. He turned and had this lady call 911 and act as if I was out here causing a disturbance, even though he just attacked me. So now they're trying to say that this public lobby of this public building is somehow protected by HIPAA, and that they're calling the state's attorney to confirm that it's protected by HIPAA, because apparently the state's attorney makes the laws now. So again, I literally was here to drop off a piece of paper and I'd be gone by now. It's a 30-second interaction.
That's such a load of crap. When has Terry ever had a 30-second interaction? In every video, he walks around acting creepy and weird until someone finally confronts him. That's also true for almost all Frauditor videos. That's the whole point of the Frauditor videos. So dry the crocodile tears, Terry the Terrible Liar. No one here is buying what you're selling. You can't even give it away here.
I'm not quite sure why when the guy came out here to get the piece of paper, he decided to attack me. But yeah, you're not allowed to grab people's shit.
But when your bullshit is all over the place, it's hard to avoid this shit.
So according to Mr. Harvey, yep, he is not allowed to record anywhere in the building.
Yes, I am.
Sir, we spoke to the state's attorney's office for Calvert County, and they're saying that this building is protected and you cannot.
It's not protected. It's a public building.
Well, that's what we're letting you know.
Okay.
So if you don't stop, then you're going to be charged.
Okay.
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 So what would you like to do?
I'd like to drop off my paperwork and then go about my business.
Okay.
I'm not trying to stay here and film it all. Like, what part of that do you guys not get that I was attacked? You guys have cameras on, correct? You guys have your cameras on? Are you going to turn your cameras off? Are you going to go tell them to turn the camera behind that door off that's on right now in this public lobby?
When I walked in,
Sir, can I show you that there's a camera actually right here in this public lobby that's publicly accessible that I can access with the Public Information Act request? So how can they film in this lobby and the public access it, and then them tell me that I can't film in this lobby.
Okay.
They're filming and it's publicly accessible. Why can I not film?
Okay. So here's the deal.
Okay.
All right. You as a citizen, private individual coming in,
Uh-huh.
you're not allowed to film in this building.
Can you explain what law I'm in violation
You're not
of?
allowed to film.
Can you explain what law I'm in
So
violation of, officer?
We're getting direction from our state's attorney.
I know, but I'm asking you what law I'm in violation of.
I don't have that for you right now.
So you don't know what law I'm in violation
What I'm
of, but you're
you
telling me that I'm in
what
violation
I'm
of it.
telling you is that the state's attorney
Uh-huh.
has advised. That
And
you're
what I'm
not
asking
allowed-
you, sir.
You're not allowed to film.
Sir, can I get your supervisor out here, please?
Well, I am a supervisor, and this is.
Okay, so you're one of the supervisors. Can I get your supervisor and or your supervisor out here? Because I'm asking you what law I'm in violation of right now, and nobody can tell me. So you're telling me that, I'm sorry, first off, are you threatening to arrest me if I don't turn my camera off?
Well, first of all, I'm not threatening anything.
Okay, all right, cool.
All right. No one is threatening anything.
Okay, all right, I just want to make sure.
What we're trying to get at with you is services can be refused.
I'm not here for services, sir. I'm here to drop off legal documentation. They don't have a right to refuse that. There has to be an agent of the state, an authorized agent of the state here to accept.
Right now, beyond that, what we're saying is you're not
There,
allowed
no,
to
there's
film.
nothing beyond that,
You're
sir.
not allowed to
I'm here to
film
drop off.
this.
I'm allowed to film myself doing my legal and lawful business.
We're not allowed to film it. So look, what we're not going to do is we're not going to
You're right.
keep going
You're right. We're not.
around.
You're right. We're not. We're not going around anywhere. I'm here at the counter to drop off this piece of paper and leave.
Directed just disorderly or under the...
Again, I'm simply asking to drop off this piece of paper and to leave.
Why don't you just do that then?
I've asked that multiple times. They won't. When he came out here, sir, to get the piece of paper, the guy that came out with him attacked me. Like, I've explained it multiple times. I'm not here to walk around the building on an audit. I was here to drop off this piece of paper and to leave. I can't. I need to give it to the legal agent, an authorized agent. That would be the gentleman Champ, because he specifically gave me permission to film the last time I was in this building. It's what you guys don't want to acknowledge, is that I've already been given permission by the deputy health director to film in this building and all around it. He's already informed me that his staff should be trained and well known of
Who is
what
the deputy health director?
Champ Thomas Scuddy, the gentleman who came out here with Dr. Pawlowski when he attacked me, the gentleman that I've asked for this entire time that I've been here. So the gentleman who gave me permission came out here, watched the other guy attack me, not accept the paperwork and leave. So like you're sitting here trying to arrest me, but yet all I'm trying to do is drop off. Okay, then let me.
Abide by the rules.
Okay, you're right. Then please abide by the rules. Provide me with an authorized agent of the state during business hours on a business day to accept my legal documentation, and I'll be on my way.
They're probably not accepted because you're violating.
No.
Okay.
Sir, please.
So what we're coming into, so right now
kinda
we've
help
asked you just to stop filming and leave, right? So we do have trespass public business during hours.
Okay, so 6-409, yeah, is the Maryland trespass
So-
statute. I have legal and lawful business.
But
Hold on,
you've
I have
been
legal and
asked to
lawful,
leave.
you're right, you asked, but you don't have the right to ask me to leave as long as I have legal and lawful business and I haven't created a disturbance. You guys are creating a disturbance.
Not about the disturbance.
It is. Well, sir, you can't ask someone to leave when they have legal and lawful business. 6-409. Sir, I talked to my lawyer before I come out to these places. I'm well informed. 6-409, Section B is what deals with trespassing someone from a public agency during business hours on a business day, sir.
Let's take a look at this 6-409 Section B. It reads, a person may not refuse or fail to leave a public building or grounds or a specific part of a public building or grounds during regular business hours if the surrounding circumstances would indicate to a reasonable person that the person who refuses or fails to leave has no apparent lawful business to pursue at the public building or grounds. It would seem that Terry Boy is correct, but he's not. You'll notice that there is the word or at the end of that sentence, and then the next line reads, is acting in a manner disruptive of and disturbing to the conduct of normal business by the government unit that owns, operates, or maintains the public building or grounds. While Terry may not be causing a disturbance, his refusal to stop filming is disruptive and disturbing to the conduct of normal business there.
But wait! There's more!
There is yet another condition that needs to be met in order to be able to trespass him. It reads, an authorized employee of the government unit asks the person to leave. Well, he has been asked to leave, so it looks like both conditions have been met. And next time Terry talks to his lawyer, he should shut up for a few minutes to actually listen to what his lawyer has to say in response.
What we can't do is keep going.
I know. So can you guys just take my piece of paper so I can leave? You want me to leave, but yet you don't.
Take it and hand it to him if you want.
No, he needs to come out here and accept this legal documentation, sir, because
I
it
don't
needs to
think
be
he's gonna do that
stamped.
until you
It needs to
totally
be
get it.
stamped as received and a copy returned to me.
He's not gonna do that.
But you guys are threatening me with a crime. You guys are threatening me.
For you to get.
Well, he is. He is. He
Sir,
is.
I
Absolutely, he's threatening me.
definitely threatened you. I just told you, you asked me
He
a
is.
question earlier, right? You asked me earlier, under what law?
Okay, so what
then I
law am I
provided that
violating?
information.
No, you didn't. You said the Maryland Trespass Statute, 6-409. What part of it am I violating then, sir? What part am I violating?
Asked to leave.
What part am I violating?
You've been asked to leave.
Okay, but again, you're ignoring the fact that you can't ask me to leave if I have legal and lawful business and I haven't created disturbance. 6-409, go look it up on your computer.
Well, I already did that, and I have already proven that Terry is wrong. Oh, poor Terry lives in that bubble that always gets in the way of obtaining any kind of real knowledge.
I'm done speaking to you. I asked you for a law. You gave me a redundant one that says that you have the ability to come in here and ask me just to leave.
So
You don't get to just come in here and ask me to leave because you want to ask me to leave.
now you're parsing words because you asked me for something. I gave it to you, not just because you don't like what I gave you.
Well, because
Right?
it's
You're
wrong.
saying
It's
I
unlawful.
give you something.
It's unlawful.
But listen to me. You asked me to give you something.
And it's
I
wrong.
did because
And it's
I
wrong.
don't like your
I asked you to give me a law that I'm violating, not to name off a law that I wasn't violating, sir. No, I asked you to name a law that I was in violation of. A law that I'm in violation of.
Lower your voice earlier.
Sir, I've never raised my voice at all.
But she thought you were disturbing her.
But I've never raised my voice. Well, I feel like you're disturbing me. I feel like you're disturbing me and you're causing a scene. The scene you guys are causing. I feel like you're disturbing me.
I disagree. You've been disturbed way before today, and yet you still have not even admitted that you're disturbed so that you can start on the road of recovery. So don't blame that on the officers.
Look, dog. Look, bro. I'd already been at home. I've been here on an audit. I've done my audit here. I've already proved how these people act. That's not what I'm here on. I came out here to literally drop off a piece of paper. The gentleman, and as I told everyone, the gentleman who came out to take the piece of paper brought another guy with him who attacked me. I don't know why that was necessary. But again, I'm just trying to drop this off and go about my business.
How did he attack you?
He came out and grabbed my property, physically attacking me. In the state of Maryland, my property that I'm holding, absolutely. I told them, and I told them that when I'm done my business, I will most likely need an ambulance as soon as I'm done my business. I'm still assessing my damages right now, unfortunately. I'm doing some self-assessment.
What is wrong with you?
Hurt from a possible slight touch to your camera? Yeah, you need an ambulance. I agree with you. You know what? I actually think it's a really good idea. Get in an ambulance and have them rush you to a hospital. I recommend the Maryland Department of Health Eastern Shore Hospital Center. They're offering a free virtual cottage food business workshop where you can not only get the mental health you so desperately need, but learn a trade while you're there. It's win-win.
I got this music in my mouth and it's gonna be alright.
What the hell is even that?
Never mind. There's no hope for him.
And I ain't gonna hey, and they just took my piece of paper, so now I'm going home. Like I said,
So he gave his paper to someone there, and then, as you unfortunately had to see, Danston sang his way outside, but then he remembered that he forgot to give the doctor's information, so he went back in. Stupid bastard. You know, he and other frauditors are always bragging about their FOIA request conquests. Why didn't he just do that this time? Oh well.
Oh, hey, I forgot.
I didn't know.
I just need that written down information so I can file those charges to the commissioner accordingly.
What information are you looking for?
The doctor's information, this guy right here in the suit and tie, because he assaulted me.
Okay. Give me a few minutes to.
I got you.
Supervisor's in there talking with him now.
I got you.
I'm just trying to make sure, right? So, because when I asked for his, when he was asking for an offer, he refused to provide any identification. Said he would not give me anything. If you guys are saying I'm at an impasse.
No, because I'm going to show you video evidence right now of this gentleman assaulted me. And you're not at an impasse. You're required to give me that information under law. Or else I will be going after you and your bond company. You will lose your qualified immunity and I will be suing you personally, sir. Here, Captain, maybe you want to watch this gentleman assault me. We can all watch it together. Yeah, they'll smile when nobody wants to say anything. Bunch of weirdos. They'll smile at you up there, but when you say hello, they don't want to say nothing. Man, I said hello to the people. But yeah, you're not allowed to work with private companies to like hinder people's First Amendment rights. You're also not allowed to sit there and file legal complaints, apparently, saying that his information is private, so we're going to kind of figure out why he is filing legal documentation that his identity is somehow private information when it's all publicly accessible. As you see, that door over there was open the entire time. Excuse me. Sorry, ma'am. See, as I was telling him, by them shutting that door, that's in a violation of 10-201, Section C and D, obstruction of a public entranceway, doorway, hallway, roadway, sidewalk. So they're actually illegally shutting that door. Thank you very much, ma'am. Awesome, awesome. She was really cool the last time I was here, too. She was very nice. She's very cool and very nice. Oh, does that sound like someone causing a disturbance out here? Or does that sound like someone acknowledging these people were actually nice to me? You guys listen to what these people say on the phone so much, and you believe everything they say so much, that you'll come out here just like guns a-blazing, ready to treat someone like shit.
We came out guns blazing. It's a bit
You
of an
boys did. You guys have 6 officers out here right now.
guns blazing.
Yeah. Yeah. And why is that? Here we go. Oh, please, don't touch my equipment, sir.
And that was the alleged attack. Did you see it? Let me play it again in slow motion. So that was the attack that now requires Terry to go to the hospital for his injuries. You just can't make this stuff up, nor would you even want to.
Okay, sir. All right, so what's the
Appreciate
business?
it. I just need that guy's information so I could file those charges accordingly at the commissioner's office.
So it's Dr. S. This is not it. This is actually a copy of your paper.
Oh, well, that wasn't for you.
So it's Dr. Polsky.
Well, the paperwork wasn't for you. Why do you have a copy
So
of
it's
my
Dr. Polsky.
Polsky? Okay. And his birth date and his address?
I don't have,
I need all of that information to file a charge. Sir, you know I need that information to file charges to the commissioner's
I
office.
don't have that for you.
Okay, well, we're going to have to go get that because he's right here, and I just showed your captain evidence of him assaulting me in my property.
Okay. Well, we don't have that for you.
You can go get it.
All right, we don't have that for you.
So the Calvert County Sheriff's
He's not
Department
providing that
is in
information.
dereliction of duty. But, sir, you're the law enforcement officer. He's
not
legally
providing
obligated to give it to you.
He's not providing that
Sir,
information.
he
You can
committed a
contact
crime.
his superiors
He
and try to
committed
get
a
that
crime
information.
that you witnessed. You have the
I
legal
didn't witness
obligation.
it.
You did. I just showed you. I just
I
showed
didn't
you
witness
evidence
it,
of it.
no.
I showed you evidence of it.
Did not witness
You
the
witnessed it on video, right?
crime. I did not.
You didn't see it? I didn't show you my video?
I saw a video. I didn't witness a crime.
But you witnessed the video, correct?
I did witness.
So then you go and you ID him. So let me ask you this, sir. If somebody were to commit a burglary on the Wawa across the street and you guys didn't see it, but they showed you a video, would you say, oh, I didn't see the burglary happen? They would say, no, I just showed you evidence. I just showed you video of this happening.
To be more accurate, in his little scenario, the video would have shown that it wasn't a burglary, it was just in his head, so no, they would not ID him.
You would take down the person's picture. You would put out an APB. Y'all are putting people's pictures out there for not paying child support on Facebook. God forbid if somebody came down here and attacked somebody, what you would put on Facebook. So don't sit here and tell me you didn't witness it or that you're not legally obligated to go get his information and give it to me. I don't.
You do.
I need his birthday
Dr.
and his
You can
address.
use this address.
I need his
don't
birthday.
have that information.
You can go get it by
No, I
legally
cannot.
IDing him because he committed a crime.
You think he did. I don't think he did.
I showed
didn't
you.
observe that.
I showed you
didn't
that he
observe it,
did.
and I don't agree with
I
what
showed
video.
you that he did.
I saw a man
It's
reach
not
out.
for you to agree at.
I'm
It's
letting
not for
know.
you to agree
I'm
with,
letting
sir.
you know.
You're not judge and jury.
I'm
It's not
letting
for
you
you
know.
to agree with.
So what Terry is saying is that if someone believes a crime has been committed, but the officer doesn't have enough evidence to prove it, there should still be an arrest because he's supposed to just take someone's word for it. So Terry, my question is, does this apply to you as well? If someone accuses you of a crime, but there is no physical evidence to back it up, but that person just believes that there is evidence, then should you be arrested? You should, right?
Right. It's for you to go do your job that you're legally obligated to do.
You're still videotaping in a restricted area.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You're not videotaping.
I'm not videotaping in a restricted area.
You are.
No, I'm not.
You are.
So I need his information.
You need to stop videotaping in a restricted area.
I'm not in a restricted area, sir.
You are.
I'm in the entranceway of a public lobby.
Correct, which is identified by signage that says there's no videotaping.
Is there some sort of law that goes around with that signage, or they just put a sign up there? Because I got a sign that says you owe me $10 every time you guys don't do your job. Is somebody going to pull out $60 and hand it to me right now?
Terry is terribly ignorant, isn't he? He's in a limited public forum. They can make their own laws. If they decide that they don't want people recording there, then you legally can't record. You might find that unconstitutional. Who am I kidding? Of course you find it unconstitutional. Well, then you have a few choices at this point. You can stand there and argue about obtaining information that you're not going to get while recording where you aren't allowed to record. Or you can sing and twirl your way out the freaking door and then take it up in court. I wonder what he'll choose to do.
No.
So what's gonna happen is we're not gonna keep going around.
I know. You're going to do your job and provide me with the information for the
So-
gentleman that assaulted me.
Earlier, we went around and around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And we finally allowed you to present your paperwork, which
Well, you're saying aloud, like I need
Which
your permission to
we
do
did
my
not-
legal and lawful business. I
did
don't
not
need your
need-
permission to do
did
my
not
legal and
need
lawful business, sir.
to allow you to
You don't have to allow me to do anything. It's my legal and lawful business. I don't need your
They
permission
came
to do
out,
it.
took the paperwork from you.
Absolutely, they did. They also
And then-
assaulted me.
And then you left. So you have information you need that you
I
know
don't.
you have enough
I don't.
to go
No.
to file charges.
I don't.
All right,
I don't have his
enough to
birthday.
go. You have enough to go and
No, I don't,
and
sir.
pursue charges.
No, I don't.
All right, so what's happening now is now you're being asked
Okay. I'm being asked.
to leave.
Okay. I'm being asked.
You're being asked to leave.
So that's a request, and I have the right to respectfully decline it?
So if you don't leave, all right, you do know that is trespassing.
No, I don't, because this is a public
You do
agency, and
know
I have
because
legal and
you-
lawful
because
business.
You do know the laws regarding a public agency, and now you have no lawful business here.
I do have legal and
Now
lawful
you have no
business.
lawful business
I
here.
do.
So, are you going to leave?
Well, hold on now. Are you trying to say that before this moment that I did? So are you saying that you were lying earlier that I was in violation and that I did have legal and lawful business earlier?
Was not lying earlier.
Are you
but
saying
now
earlier that you were
your
lying
business-
by saying I didn't have legal and lawful
is
business?
concluded.
You don't decide when my business is
You
concluded.
left. All right.
You don't decide when my business is concluded,
You
sir.
have.
You
no
don't
business
decide
here.
when my business
You
is
left.
concluded.
Are you going to leave? Are you going to stop filming and leave?
I don't answer questions, brother.
Okay. So for the second time, and I'm not going to ask beyond that. I'm asking you to stop filming and leave.
And I'm asking you to provide me the proper information so that I can file
Okay.
check.
Let's go. Put your hands behind your back, please.
Okay.
And that's that. It's okay though. Terry is a pro at this by now. I'm sure he ranted and raved during his first arrest, but by now it's just part of life. I guess you could say he's a professional arrestee. How proud of himself he must be. For today's Frauditor Fatigue cooldown segment, upon request, I present to you Victorian Crown Pigeons. Actually, I don't believe they are all Victorian Crown Pigeons, but they are all a type of crown pigeon, and they are all very interesting to look at.